What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I'm in my hotel room in Omaha, Nebraska, covering the Crawford-Molina fight, and some people asked me my thoughts on Cotto versus James Kirkland. I just been kind of resting up for the weigh-in and then the main event, and to be honest, the fight doesn't really excite me, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm just now getting to making a video. But they're talking about making, I don't think it's 100%, but it's likely. And I did a video about this this year, earlier, where Cotto was slated to possibly fight James Kirkland. Then it was Gamboa. Then it was Lamont Peterson. And they're trying to make this fight February 25th, HBO pay-per-view. And it's a 12-rounder on HBO pay-per-view. Don't know the undercard. They're trying to put it in the new training facility where the Dallas Cowboys, the football team in the NFL, where they train. Is their new, it's not the AT&T Stadium, it's like a subdivision of that in Frisco, Texas. It's a 12,000 seat arena, and that's really all the news. It should be announced from Rock Nation pretty soon. And Cotto, he's been off for 15 months. James Kirkland, he's been off for even longer than that, because Cotto last fought Canelo in November of last year, and the last fight for Kirkland, conveniently, subsequently, was also Canelo too, but his fight was before Cotto, and he fought him in May. I think it was the week after Mayweather-Pacquiao. So, for a different reasons, this fight is not that thrilling to me. Yeah, it could have some action, sustained action, based on the styles of the fighter, but as I get older with boxing, it's kind of about meaningful fights that actually matter. You know what I mean? For Cotto, I know he's a legend, but there's tons of guys at 54 that I would like to see him fight. And that's like Demetrius Andrade, Erislandy Lara, you know what I mean? Charlo Williams winner, stuff like that. Those are all good fights. And he moved up to fight Sergio Martinez at 159, so possibly he could beat some of those guys. I don't know. So Kirkland, I like Kirkland, but just the wear and tear. He got stopped by Ishida, brutally knocked out by Canelo, and battered. He had no Ann Wolf. So even if he has Ann Wolf now, who's a hell of a trainer, I think she's very slept on and underrated. It's just like, you got to look at the mileage on James Kirkland. Plus these long layoffs aren't hurting or helping. He fought Glenn Tapia, and the Canelo fight was his next fight over a year later. Same thing now. He hasn't fought since May 2015. Now he's going to fight in February 2017. These are long layoffs, and maybe after a knockout you need some time off, but there's just been large gaps of inactivity. So I don't know. I just think Kirkland might have taken too much punishment. Even fights like Angulo that he won, it was still a dog fight. He was hurt in that fight. So I don't know if Ann Wolf can save him. I'm a boxing fan, so I watch it, but it doesn't really excite me like that. If this fight would have happened before they both fought Canelo, then I would probably be more on board with it. But that's just what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Cotto versus James Kirkland. What does this mean at 154? Again, it could be an entertaining style fight. I just don't feel like it's the most meaningful. You know what I mean? Even there's some welterweights that I would probably rather see, like Tim Bradley. They were talking about making Bradley versus Cotto. I would rather see that. Lamont Peterson, I'd probably rather see that, even though he's been on a layoff too. I mean, he's not getting stopped like at 154 and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He got stopped by Matisse, but still, I don't know, just based on the stylistic matchup, Kirkland has no defense. Let me know what you guys think. Cotto versus Kirkland in February. Also, the HBO's killing it with and not in a good way, with this pay-per-view model. Not all these fights are worthy of pay-per-view. And I mean, Kirkland's from Texas. Cotto, he's a pretty big star still. So if the capacity for the arena is 12,000 seats, you can make some good money if you promote the event right and people want to see it. You know what I mean? So to me, it's kind of gouging the customers to expect them to pay for pay-per-view for a fight of this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, unless you're going to put like a hell of an undercard. Rock Nation has like Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Santa Cruz, Frampton, or something. But that's not going to happen because they're not fighting in the rematch until January, and this is taking place a month later. So I just don't. I can't see with the roster that they have. I can't see it being basically like they're not going to put Andre Ward Kovalev 2 on the undercard to this when that's his own fight. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be a bigger event than this Ward Kovalev 2 based on the controversy in the first fight. So I can't really see him stacking the undercard. So to me, it's definitely not a pay-per-view extravaganza. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.